Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we're looking at a new cigar from CAO, and it's sort of a line extension because this cigar first appeared in 2018 in one size, a 6x60, and I reviewed it back then. We'll talk about that again in a minute. Today we're looking at the Robusto version of the Zocalo 5x52. There's the density. Now this cigar pays homage to Mexico, and a celebratory city square is what a Zocalo is. This cigar was going through some transition, and Rick Rodriguez has tested the blend and got into different sizes, and now it's a full-time release. Available in 3 sizes. Other than the Robusto, there's a Toro 6x50 and the Gigante 6x60, which would be the one that I reviewed before. This cigar uses a San Andreas Mexican Moran wrapper, a Cameroon binder, and Nicaraguan filler. Now, I said I reviewed it previously. That was back on May 19th of 2018. When it first came out, and it received a score back then of 92. So it was pretty good. So size changes can vary the different tastes in a cigar. So we're going to see what the Robusto brings to the table today. There's your band. Nice Mexican colors. So let's get right to it. The new CAO Zocalo Robusto has a decent weight in the hand for a little cigar. I mean, 5x52 feels very dense, and you can tell by the density shot it was very dense looking. Okay, good draw with just a touch of firmness. That's okay. Yep. First flavors are a semi-sweet chocolate, light citrus peel, believe it or not, peach aspects, the peach notes, a lot of straight black coffee, and black pepper at about 7.5. There appears to be some nutmeg in the mix too, because I'm picking up nutmeg notes. So that's how you start. It's actually very dark cigar with some nice sweetness. It's not overly sweet because it's a semi-sweet chocolate, and you've got light peach notes. The orange peel notes, of course, will detract from those or take away a little bit, but it is some sweetness there, but quite a bit of darkness. So let's just see what we have by the first third. Well, here we are at the first third. It's very much like it started. The sweetness is ample. I mean, there's plenty there, and the nutmeg is now getting into the mix, and it's that it works well. It works well with the orange peel, the nutmeg. There is still the semi-sweet chocolate, plenty of black coffee, but it's not overly so. There's plenty there, and you know it's there, but it's not overly so. The black pepper is very good. It's at least 7.5. The finish has some of that orange peel on it, or citrus peel, and a little sprinkling of chocolate with a nice lingering black pepper. Medium bodied at this point. But the cigar is enjoyable. It's I would rate 91 for the first third. Now, one thing I meant to point out, the price point of these cigars. This Robusto is $8, $8.49 for the Toro, and $8.99 or $9, we'll say, for the Gigante. So it's not bad. But the things I noticed while I'm talking to you, the black pepper on the finish is very good. It's really hanging in there and lingering nicely. So that's the first third. Not bad at all. I'm still waiting to see if we have any appearance from the Cameroon binder, so we'll see. But let's see what happens in the second third. How about that? Well, we're into the second third. And the black coffee notes are really coming out. Now, I like straight black coffee. That's how I drink it. So I like that. Earthy black coffee, yeah, I can take it. But I really like straight black coffee. Now, the peach notes seem just a tad sweeter. The orange peel and the nutmeg work with it, or those, to really make a nice flavor. The chocolate now seems to be dark chocolate. So it's sort of morphing over. But the overall mix at this point, as I smoke the cigar, it's a little more enjoyable, so I'm going to raise it to 92. Now, I look back at my review from 2018 on the Gigante, the 6x60, and if you read that review and then look at this one or read this one, they're not going to match. They obviously have tweaked the blend and changed some things because that was a different flavor combination. Be that as it may, this is what we have right now, so let's judge this one. But right now, it's pretty good. 92 for the second third. Down to the end, so let's wrap it up. All right, here at the end, we had some changes. The black coffee is still very good and prominent, but the peach notes, or sweeter notes, we'll say, because the peach and the citrus peel and the nutmeg, they're not all sweet notes, but they sort of decrease. The black coffee is the dominant flavor. And I would say also the dark chocolate, which would be more of an unsweetened dark chocolate version. Medium to full, not a very powerful cigar. The finish still is pretty much unchanged with those peach notes, primarily just peach notes, and very nice lingering black pepper. But we lost a lot of sweetness. Still have the black coffee, which I like, but I'd like to have some sweetness with it in a cigar, not in a coffee I drink, but in a cigar, I want some sweetness. It's still enjoyable, but I'm lowering it to 90. I like the black coffee, as I said, but the sweetness dipped quite a bit. And again, this is not the same animal as I reviewed 3 years ago now. The Gigante, I'd be curious to know. This is the only size I have, so if you have the Gigante, compare it to my notes to see if you have anything close to that, or if it's more along this line, which would confirm that they have pretty much changed the blend. I mean, it's tweaked to the point where it could be changed entirely. But it is a full-time line now, so give them a try. Overall score is 91, so it's not bad. And that's my take on it. The new CAO Zocalo Robusto, 91.